Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today on Monday to do a double header. We're starting off with a Patreon request. This Patreon right here asks us to check out Escape the Day. The name of the song is A Notion Between Us, and this is just audio track. I could not find these guys on Metal Encyclopedia. That worries me a tiny bit.
But it also...
Just a tip. It worries me just a tip.
But it kind of gets me excited because now we don't know anything.
I know, but we could be talking about a band that's going to be Smash Into Pieces version 2.0.
Oh.
And that worries me. I mean, at least the song is only like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
So if it's like that, at least I can survive that period of time without like bashing my head against the table or something like that.
But if it's a band that we can find on Metal Encyclopedia and the song's like 11 minutes...
That worries me even more.
Yeah.
That worries me even more. All right, are you ready for this? Escape the Day, A Notion Between Us.
Yeah.
Patreon request. Let's do this. Well, it wasn't Smashing Into Pieces, that's for sure.
But it was kind of close.
It started off sounding like Smash Into Pieces. I'm not gonna lie to you. If there was a dude with a Darth Vader helmet showing up in this, I would lose my marbles. Before we talk about the song, because there's no video to talk about, it's just an audio track, but before we talk about the song, I have to see something really quickly. On the screen, you can see all the different music platforms that you can listen to the song in. One of them is Deezer. I had never heard of that platform before, but that gave me an idea for a dating app for old people and call it Geezer. How cool would that be? For people over the age of 60 who want to date, they could date younger people as well, but it would be like an app that, I don't know, maybe that's not a good idea. No, but for old people to mingle.
When you hear old people dating a
Mingle.
When you hear old people dating a young person, it's usually like a sugar daddy or something.
Yeah, that's true too. But, okay, so then maybe Geezer wouldn't be a good name. But what about old people looking for old people?
Okay.
Call it Geezer, because they're all a bunch of geezers, right? I think that's a genius marketing tool. I'm surprised nobody's ever. I mean, there's dating apps for Christians, Christian Mingle. You know what I mean? I wonder if there's anybody plays in a black metal band that goes on Christian
dating
Mingle.
Apps for Amish people.
There's dating apps for everybody, but there's not one for
Amish
geezers. Well, how can Amish people use dating apps?
Exactly.
They're not supposed to use electronics. All right. Anyways, An Ocean Between Us by Escape Today. What did you think?
When it started, I was like, holy shit. Like, your predictions on some of these bands.
I've been spot on lately.
They've been spot on lately. And this one kind of sounded like Smashing to Pieces, and I'm like, okay, it's good, but if it was the clean vocals the whole time, I would like it, but I wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah, I think they would have lost me after,
Yeah. It wouldn't be a replayable song, right? It would be one of those songs...
It would be a replayable... Okay, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
it sounds
I would
funny.
listen to it 2 times, and then I wouldn't want to...
You listen to it today, and that's it.
Yeah. And then they added those hard... I was thinking to myself, you need to add something to kind of... Something a little bit heavier.
Because the clean vocals and the synthesizer melody is so light.
It's so light. So I was
there's nothing.
So I thought the guitars would either get really, really heavy and they'd
some blast beats.
Yeah. So I thought something would go crazy, and then no, the thing they added was the harsh vocals, and they were amazing, just amazing. It was the perfect thing to add.
I actually really enjoyed the harsh vocals with that synthesizer and the melody that it had, because the two were like polar opposites.
Yeah.
It was like one. The song has the vibe of like when you're at a wedding and there's a guy singing and he's like singing nice day for a white wedding, and then the drunk uncle shows up and grabs the mic and goes. Rah! The song kind of had that vibe, you know what I mean? But it worked. I'm not saying that this is not a negative. Yeah. I'm not saying this is a slight in any way. I'm saying it worked because it had the whole song is very light. The atmosphere is very light. The keyboard melody is very light. The clean vocals is there's nothing heavy. The only heavy thing is that those harsh vocals that come in. So at first glance, you'd be like, wow, how are you going to just throw some harsh vocals in there and make it work? But it worked.
It did.
It gave the song a little bit more life. You know, it gave instead of the song being like this, it kind of gave the song a little bit of an up and down feel. Yeah. And to me, that was important.
It made the song thicker.
It gave it more volume. Yeah, it definitely made the song thicker. 100%. I agree with you 100% on that. So it wasn't smashing to pieces. It was actually, man, I could see myself listening to it.
It was putting the pieces back together.
Yeah, somebody smashed them before, and then these guys jigsawed it back together. It was a pretty good way to start this double header, I must say. Because the next song coming up, it's from 1/5 of Winter Sun.
Yeah. And my uncle.
Yes, your uncle. All right, guys, so don't go anywhere. There's another video coming right after, right? See you guys.
See ya.